We're talking to Dr Stefan now, and we've heard a lot about Morpheus8. Now, this seems to be the celebrity buzz at the moment. You've got the likes of Eva Longoria, Jessica Simpson, and of course, Kim Kardashian has made a comment about it being a game changer. But what exactly is Morpheus8?
Good to see you again, Roz. So yeah, the Morpheus8, it's an energy-based device where we use microneedles to deliver radio frequency waves into the skin.
Right.
And what those waves do is basically it heats up the skin from the inside, and that heat allows the connective tissue under the skin to tighten and contract. So that's able to allow us to tighten tissue to give a bit of a lift, but also we can even use it to help remove some of that little extra padding that will accumulate over time. So, around these areas, these sort of areas.
Those usual hard to reach areas too,
Exactly,
right? Yeah.
Exactly. And the reason it's a game changer is because in the past, we know that if we heat up the skin, it can contract and it can tighten. In the past, we've used by other energy-based devices where they heat the skin from the outside. Now, we know from research that you actually need to get the skin to 65, 70 degrees for it to tighten. And we can't simply do that by heating on the outside because you'll burn the skin.
Yeah.
And that's why the Morpheus8 is a game changer. It's because these microneedles are very clever. They deliver the energy from deep into the skin. So that way we can do the tightening where we want it, but not risk burning the skin or damaging the skin.
Wow. Okay, so who's coming to you to see these kinds of results? Is it somebody who's already got a specific area they want to treat, or all over, and who's best results with it?
Yeah, well, the thing is because it's such a versatile treatment, we can pretty much treat anyone that wants their skin to be tighter. Now, so for example, the most common area we do on the face would be for people that want their lower face to be tighter, because we've got other treatments that work really well for the upper third of the face. But up till now, we haven't had really anything that works explicitly well for the lower face to help improve the jowls or give us that bit of lifting. And so that Morpheus8 comes into its own in that regard to give us a nice lift without needing much downtime. So we can use it on the face, but also we can even use it on other areas such as the body where we want tighter skin. So that might be your tummy, it could be your thighs, it could even be, say, the fat above the skin above your knees, for example.
Okay. So you mentioned downtime. What are we looking at after we've done a treatment? What's involved?
Yeah. So, what the treatment involves is you come in, we put a bit of numbing cream on, we'll let that work for about an hour, and then to make it more comfortable, you might decide you wish to have a little bit of laughing gas as we do the procedure. For example, if we're talking about the face, the day that we do it, you feel a bit hot and you're looking a bit red. The heat dissipates in a few hours. The next day you're a little bit pink, you may have a little bit of swelling, but it's not a big deal. And certainly by the second day, you're completely coverable with makeup. So it's essentially a minimal to no downtime treatment, which is great for all of us that are leading really busy lives at the moment.
What about the longevity of the results then? When do I start to see it, and how long do you think it would last for then? Yeah,
so the thing is, with the Morpheus8, you do need 3 treatments, about a month to 6 weeks apart. Given where we're trying to tighten and contract tissue, that takes time. So you're not going to see very much until the time of your 3rd treatment, but it keeps getting better and better and better over the next 6 months. After you do the 3, you might wish to maintain it by doing 1 every year, but really over that first year after your treatments, by your next birthday, you're pretty much aging in reverse.
It's pretty exciting to have this new equipment here at Concept Cosmetic, which is great.
Yeah, we've been looking forward to having that for a while, and now that we finally have it, it's been very popular.
So we've talked about Morpheus8. What are some other options then as well for other parts of the body or other lifting techniques that are out there as well that you can offer?
Well, if people can actually have a little bit of downtime, because when we're talking about the Morpheus8, heating from the outside, you do need the free treatment. But if we're really wanting to get that grunt into there, we are able to deliver the radio frequency in another way.
Okay.
And that would be with either the face tight or body tight system, depending on which area we're wanting to treat, whether it's the face or the body.
What would be the differences between the body tight and face tight compared to the Morpheus8?
Yes, so it's really using the same principle of the radio frequency. But whereas the Morpheus8 delivers it by microneedles on the exterior, with the face tight and body tight, we're delivering that energy by a little cannula that we put. And by that little cannula, we're able to put it directly where we want to contract the tissue. So for example, we get into there or into the tummy area, for example. And this gives us a more efficient way to give us better result in the one go.
So is it much of a difference then in downtime if it's a slightly more invasive?
Yeah, it is a little bit more invasive. In terms of, you will get a bit more swelling for that. So it is something that you will need downtime for, because you will be a bit swollen for a week or two, or probably a couple of weeks, I would say, on the face. And it is a little bit more uncomfortable procedure. But it's about a short-term downtime for recovery for much longer-term gains.
So what would those longer terms be then? If we've done a treatment for face tight or body tight, would I see the results for quite some time to come then?
Absolutely, because we're really tightening that tissue down, and basically that's not going to revert. We're talking about 3 to 5 years, and at that time, if you decide to repeat it, it's not so much about adding on what you've done before, it's about treating any continual aging that we unfortunately continue to have over time.
Okay, so what kind of body parts specifically are we talking about in being able to use this?
Yeah, so anywhere where you've got loose skin. So for example, it could be your tummy. The back of the arms is a good one. Yeah. A very popular place that people, if the ladies wish to target, would be the bra fat on top of that, because that doesn't look very attractive, and up till now there hasn't been too many good treatments for it. So all those areas we can target very well with the body tight.
Sounds great. Well, there's lots of options. If you'd like to book in with Dr. Stefan, you can do that through Concept Cosmetic Medicine.